Hello, I am Fries, and today I have made my mouse cursor ridiculously big, but I want to just show you how to upload Saylie without running into any specific issues. And the first thing you do is to get into your inventory, of course, and then you find Saylie in your list, and you click View Item. Then you're going to get to this page where it gives you the Unity instructions for this, and how to add Poyomi Tune and VRC Fury to your VRChat Creative Companion. Um, I'm not going to cover that topic right there. If you need to add them yourself, it should be just a couple of simple clicks. But for making your projects, you will, of course, download the Saylie file from Jinxie. Then you'll go to the Creative Companion and click on Projects, and then you click Create New Project. And then you select Unity 22 Avatar Projects. And then for the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to call it Saylie Tutorial. There we go. Then click Create Project. It's gonna start building the project that we're gonna make. And then here in the list, of course, this list might be really long, like mine, or it could be really short, depending on how much you have added to your Creative Companion. But all you need to do is just to find the Poyomi Toon shader, click the plus over here, then wait for it to finish. Now you see the Poyomi Toon is white up here, and then select VRC Fury and click the plus icon over here. You don't need a specific version of this. When you click the plus, it's going to add the newest version, which is the default way to go about things. And then you click Open Project, and then your computer is going to start building the project for this, which is going to take some time. So I'm just going to do a time skip to when the project is ready to be used. Okay, so now that the Unity project is ready for us, this is probably, as a beginner, if you haven't used too much Unity before, this is probably how it's going to look. The first thing I do is to click here where it says VRChat SDK and click Show Control Panel. I'm going to open this window right here. I'm just going to grab it right here and drag it over here. This is how I usually have it, so you can just get the VRChat SDK here whenever you need it. And the next thing you do, you grab your Saylie file that you have downloaded. As of today, Saylie 1.03 is the newest one. It was updated on the 25th of December. So we just drag and drop this in here and wait for a little bit. There we go. Now this is the files that have been prepared to be imported into the project. All we got to do is just click import. All right, our project is ready. So we're going to double click the file called OpenMe. This is going to import all the different versions of Saylie into your scene, and you're going to see them be teal colored until they're ready and loaded. Normally, I would probably hide the grid as well by clicking this button, and they should be good. The way you move around the camera is that you hold your right click and you use WASD to like move around the scene, kind of like in a shooter game or MMO, for example. Makes it easy to roam around. You can hide these big icons by clicking this button right here, and you'll see you have all the versions of Saylie in your scene. And the only thing you need to do now is to log into the SDK. I'm going to drag this off screen so you don't see my login details. There we go. There we go. And as you can see, we start with the first model on top, which is going to be Saylie SPS. You can choose here which one you want to upload. I recommend actually uploading all of them. And what you do is that you just select the one you want to upload. This is going to be the SPS version. So I'm just going to call it Saylie SPS. And of course, right now you need to select the tags for the avatars. So you need to select, for example, human and animal or anime, perhaps. And I also always, for my avatars, suggest tagging sexually suggestive for this. Let's see here, there, and I'm just gonna write here, Saylie by Fries. And then we're gonna select an image. Now that you filled out all the information, you chose the picture that I have supplied in your folder. You can check the alerts here to see if there's anything specific you need to check. In this case, I need to, you see that this is, in this case, the streaming maps have been a little bit borked, so I click autofix, and there we go. And all you need to do at this point is click build and publish. Some people might want to look at the console, and it is pretty normal for when you import an avatar package that you will find alerts here. But what I would recommend is to clear this and click build and publish. You're also going to get a lot of notices here when that happens. And there we go. Now the final process of the uploading is nearing completion. We're pretty close. And as you can see in the console, we don't have any major alerts for the avatar here at this point. Because a lot of the alerts that comes in are just on imports. There we go, refreshing the data. And that should be it. Yes, upload successful. And you can do this the same kind of way for all the other variants as well. The upload process would be exactly the same. Some words of notice for people who want to sneak around and stuff. In addition to this process, is that Saylie is set up with something called combo gesture expressions. There will be an item here called facial expressions disabled. This is a facial gesture set for when when you don't have face tracking on. This is usually built in to the avatar, so you don't need to worry about this file being read at all. But for those who want to edit the normal facial expressions that Saylie has when facial tracking isn't on, that means her normal finger hand gestures. You can add highs combo gesture expressions, and this item over here will turn normal. So if I go and do that right here, let's see here. There we go. That should be good. And this item over here should turn normal as soon as the loading is done. Yeah. So as you can see here, now this item up here is normal. So this is for anyone of you who wants to do extra work on Saylie's facial gestures, but I have to preface this. If you want to edit this kinds of stuff, you have to kind of know what you're doing, because this, if you mess this up, you might also mess a lot with the controllers and stuff that Saylie uses. So be very specific about what you're doing in here if you do edits to this. If you don't know what this thing does or how this thing operates, I would recommend staying away from messing with this. Saylie also uses materials that have a lot of properties on them that are marked with RA, as you can see, for example, here on the glitter max brightness. This means that the animations that are tied to adjusting the value of this is going to look for example, this one, glitter max brightness on this one is going to look for the material called body skin on the body mesh. So you have to use a material named this exact name when RA is enabled. This goes the same for this stuff here as well. I use this method just because this allows me to do more intricate things with the avatar and have more intricate toggles that aren't very too simple. You can do cooler things with this. So that is why this is used on Saylie a lot. So you got to keep that in mind for you guys who do edits and stuff. She also uses something called RGBA masking, which means that the texture for the body, for example, has this RGBA mask. And what that does is to have effects like matte caps, for example, can be targeted to specific areas. And in this case, for example, this matte cap that we have right here goes into the red section of this texture right here. So you can see that it is, let's see if I can click the body again. This matte cap goes on to 1R on this. So it goes to 1R, which is the first texture and the red color. And then if you have something else it could be the like the second texture, but red color or blue or whatever you prefer, right? So that is how a lot of Saylie stuff is operated. So learning how global masks like this works is gonna make things and edits and stuff on Saylie a little bit easier. I think that's about it for like more generic info in regards to Saylie. She should work fine normally as a complete avatar, but if you want to do edits, this is mostly on your uh, behalf. I will support her in her default formats, but of course, if you're curious about something, you can always come to my Discord and kind of ask questions in the workshop channel if there's something that you're wondering about. If you have if you have an issue, you need to open a ticket for that if you run into any issues. All right.